Welcome back, everyone, to SVS Level Up. I am Ben from SVS in Lancaster.
And I'm Miguel from SVS in Lancaster. And today we're playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch.
Alright, so in the last episode, of course, the Game Boy looked a lot different from this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell already it's such a big difference.
We got full color, we got these very different graphics.
I like how much more space they occupy. You know, like I think his other bedroom was like super big, nothing was in it, and like this one's all filled out. That looks cool.
Now, this remake is from 2019. I remember being super excited about it because, I played the original Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, like a lot, obviously, like I mentioned in the previous video.
There's the children.
Yeah, there goes the children. This is like an amazing recreation, like exactly how the original game was. Like everything is where it should be. Little things are different, like just mostly in the way that they look, of course, and the fact that you move across the screens easier instead of like it transitioning
Right.
as you would move across a different screen. But the game is exact, like it's exactly how it was.
So if you know where everything was at, like, well, I mean, you beat it the first time around, right? And then have you beat this one like all the way through already, or no?
Yeah, I beat this one through when it came out. It was really fun, playing the exact same game again that I liked a lot as a child.
Yes.
And I mean, it's the same game, everything the same, but they just, give you those like quality of life improvements.
I mean, yeah, I would very much rather play like this. I know a lot of people like all the retro gaming and stuff like that. I enjoy it, but I love graphics, man. I like all the advances and everything that happens and stuff. So when they recreate stuff, I think it's pretty cool because I was like, oh, let me relive this, the whole new version. And sometimes it feels like even it's a whole new game.
Yeah, and like for this one, for example, they gave you some really great different abilities. Like for example, for the Game Boy, you had two buttons,
right?
A and B, and that was it. On your direct and your D-pad. And so when you wanted to swap between like your shield and a different item, you had to pause the menu, and either exchange your shield or your sword just to be able to equip something else.
Okay.
But with this one, since there's a lot more buttons on these newer pads, the sword is always on B. Your shield is always on one of the R buttons. So it's always there. You don't have to sacrifice it to equip something else.
Okay. So the combat's a lot faster then. That's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to pause it every time you're trying to switch different things. So it's really convenient. And obviously it looks very beautiful.
Now,
it's so
didn't
shiny.
ask this in the other one. Like, as you defeat like enemies and stuff, like, do you like level up and stuff? Do you get like experience and stuff, or is it you're just going through gaining items and stuff?
Yeah, there's no like leveling up system like through combat or anything. Pretty much the only thing you upgrade is like your sword throughout the game. Like you can improve it a little bit.
So item upgrades, basically.
Yeah, just item upgrades, and then of course your health. You just get more hearts. But the same owl guy. He pops in, but now let's
just known as Owl.
Yeah, just Owl. But now, like when he's talking, you could get through the dialogue a lot faster if if you've already read it or you don't feel like reading it. So that's really helpful. These characters, like these enemies, actually look like actual things. Remember, in the last one, you asked like, "What's he throwing at you?" But, and I think this time they clearly look like spears, right?
Yeah. And they look like pigs.
Yeah, and they even make like a pig noise.
See, the combat how you had it like in the other one, the Game Boy version. I think I wouldn't have gotten into as many fights because I would have. I don't like doing that when items you gotta swap them and stuff. Pause and do this, do that. Kind of gets annoying, but
it definitely does.
I mean, with this, just jump into it, do what you want to do, and
just explore. But this is it's a very faithful remake to the original game.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so here we are in the first dungeon again, just like in the last episode, and Yeah, I won't forget the key this time. Actually, it doesn't even let me move. The last time I just walked right through, remember?
He's like, they know. It's like, people have left the key many times. That's funny.
It's like, nah, man, we got you. We'll stop you from leaving.
That's pretty funny. And the layout's still the same dungeon and everything? Wow,
yeah, the dungeons are laid out the same. All the bosses are the same. It's just, everything has that, like, new look. How they have, like, that, at least, like, Link, he has, like, that shiny quality to him.
I mean, everything looks like toys, honestly.
Yeah. And, like, it's not quite a top view. It's kind of slanted.
Oh, okay.
And the way that, like, I've seen it described, that, like, I think by Nintendo, is that it's like a diorama.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. I could believe that.
Oh, then yeah. So yeah, you're playing with your little toys here.
Yeah.
You're controlling it here.
And this goes back to the strangeness of this game, since in the end it's a dream. So it's like, oh, that's why things look so weird or non-realistic.
Especially, I like this version so much better though. Just looking at it, the graphics alone, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks really nice. It's very cute.
Yeah,
It's a very cute game. Like, look at him. Like, he's all little, his head's big. He has these, like, beady little eyes.
Well, everyone's eyes are huge.
But, like, Link, it's hard to see him, but he has, like, those beady eyes. You see it?
Yeah, when he got his key out, you're able to... Okay. I saw his face, so... It looked pretty cool. Is there anything they added, like, extra on top of the game? I mean, I don't think they would have, like, included the game and then just...
Yeah, it's not just, the game and nothing else. Like, they added this, like, a dungeon building, like, portion of the game where, like, you collect different, like, blocks, and there's this, like, this shack that you go to, and there's, this Zelda character named Dante. Remember Dante?
No.
He's in Ocarina of Time. He's like the grave digger guy. He's usually a grave digger in the appearances that he makes.
Okay.
His name is Dampe. And he has like this shack, and you go in there, and he's like, hey, yeah, you could build a dungeon. So they pretty much just give you like pre-made rooms, like this whole room, for example.
Okay.
And you just kind of put them together in combination, and you can make your own like mini little dungeon, and you just kind of work your way through it, and and you can see how fast you could work through your dungeon. And yeah, that's right. Remember these Goombas?
Yeah.
Now they're definitely Goombas when you see them.
Oh yeah, clearly.
In case it wasn't 100% clear on the Game Boy version.
I still like that it goes into that, the side-scrolling or whatever.
Yeah, the side-scrolling part of the game.
Yeah.
It's just cool. So weird.
I don't know, man. Like, I think this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool. I really like it. And yeah, here's that feather, Rock's feather.
So for that, you would still have to. Okay.
Yeah, you just assign it. It still gives you X and Y to be able to put things, but like now I could jump and use a shield and use a sword instead of only 2 things.
All right.
Which is much better because I don't have to have a sword and the feather and no shield.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's so much better too. I mean, you get through stuff a lot faster too. That what I'm realizing.
Yeah, I don't have to pause and swap things out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
All right, so this is a custom dungeon that's just pieced together. I haven't done these, since like 2019 when this game came out. So I'll probably struggle through this a bit, but yeah, these dungeons are just pieced together pretty much from rooms from previous dungeons throughout the game.
Oh, you don't build them yourself?
So you can, but there's like a set of like you have to build them, and then you go through them. So this one, I probably built this one. I don't remember exactly how it works, but I probably built this one. Yeah, that's how it works. You build them, and then like you arrange them however you want, or however you have to make like to meet the criteria that they want you to do.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll give you like a layout, and it's like, hey, connect from this spot to this spot, and then you route it however you want with the selection of like dungeon rooms that you've collected.
Okay.
And And yeah, so you're supposed to be timed on how fast you can get there, but I don't really know what.
But like, okay, so what's the point then? You kind of just you go in here, it gets created. Like, what do you get? Like, are there like rewards? How does this like affect you for like your game?
It's just a little added thing that they put. I believe you're able to share these like online.
Oh, okay. So then,
and you could play other ones, but I never like did that, so I don't know exactly how that works.
Right.
I just kind of did it as part of the game. I was like, okay, let me check it out, and then that was about it.
Yeah, like, just keep going and going.
Yeah, like I didn't really continue too much with it.
Now, how long can they get?
I mean, not like an unlimited number, just because you know, like you only have so much room and you only have so many like rooms to pick from.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. So then I can grab this guy. Yeah, but I'm going super slow, but
yeah, okay, so why are you being timed? That was my other question. I was like,
oh, because then you could like, you know, race through it and see how fast you can get through it. You know, so you could build a level and you could be like, hey friend, check out this level, this dungeon I made. How fast can you get through it? And then they destroy your time, and you're like,
you're like, not difficult.
That's not what I expected.
That room you just got that key from looked exactly like the one from that the one you were just in.
Yeah, the one where you get the feather. That's exactly what that room was. But for this one, instead of there being a feather, since you know you already have that, it's just a key. So then I can get in here.
Ah. When does this get unlocked? Is it like towards the end of the game? You gotta beat it first?
No. I don't know how soon. I think it's just as soon as you could reach it.
Because I mean, could you like spoil your game by creating dungeons?
No, because like you only have available to you the ones that you've collected. Oh, okay, so that's the other room. So like, you know, you won't get like a room from a dungeon you haven't done. For example, like you have to unlock them as you go, and then as you get more rooms, you could put them into further puzzles.
Alright. Are there any like bosses at all, like big ones or anything?
Yeah, so there's a boss in each, like you build it and you can have a boss in here. So this purple guy, that's gonna be the boss.
Oh, okay.
So for this dungeon, I think I have to collect a bunch of keys. I don't remember which room has the boss key, but once I get that, then I can come all the way back over here. Just take on the boss. But yeah, I don't remember who the boss is, because again, this is so long ago now. I don't know.
They made you like really work for it, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep battling it out on this dungeon here.
See how long it takes you.
Yeah, see how long it takes me. Again, I haven't done this in a long time, so I've gotten really bad at it. But we'll see.
Just getting bombed by that, guys.
There we go. But we'll see. We'll see what else we do on the rest of this one. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. This is gonna do it for this episode. Yeah, we'll see what game we have for you guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
This game is great. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'll give him my seal. There you go.
Thank you.
And that looks pretty cool, man. I like the graphics a lot, and the whole dungeon thing kind of interests me.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's cool.
You could definitely spend a lot of time just you know, playing around here.
I mean, the fact that the story didn't get changed is like, okay, I can play it through this one, and then I would have known what happened in the other one. So
exactly.
All right, everyone.
All right.